we are on y'all's terms. House of Lies.
Shalom and peace, family. Today we are going to be making this quick recipe, these quick salmon Philly cheesesteaks, y'all. It's a really quick and easy recipe you can make. I actually have never made real Philly cheesesteaks, like with, beef. So this is my first time making any sort of like cheesesteak situation. So these came out amazing, you guys. So flavorful. So as of right now, we are cutting up these onions, y'all. We're gonna get the rest of these veggies cut up. Keep in mind, you should be washing off all your veggies as well as the fish before you start getting it prepared and everything. But that's common sense, right? So yeah, make sure you wash off your vegetables, get them nice and cut up. We're prepping our veggies for the roasted vegetable mix that we're gonna be doing later in the video.
Nah, scratch that love I have for us was obscene. Stronger than any combat, now I know the truth. There's no going back, I'm finna stack the heat. And we gonna be the biggest conglomerate, sounding like a darn miss, giving the stick back to the true protagonist. Even if we got to temporarily be antagonistic, this is prolific, even with the glitches. Yeah, I ain't perfect, got a few stitches, a bunch of wishes.
Okay, so we do not want the skin on the salmon. We are gonna cut it into cubes. Y'all, I'm still trying to get this down with the whole taking the skin off the bottom of the salmon, y'all. I was trying to kind of show y'all, and I filmed some of it, or I thought I was filming it, and turns out my camera was not recording. So y'all got the very tail end of me trying to get this skin off of there, y'all. But there's some times where it's easier than others, so just keep practicing, y'all, and yeah. But the best method that I found was just to kind of like pull the skin up and press the fish down, and it should peel off.
Don't do this, they don't worry, cause I left with a few and I didn't leave you on red, but are you going?
Now we're gonna be cutting up this salmon into cubes, and we're gonna get this fried up. Now normally before I cook salmon, I normally like to season it before putting it in the olive oil or to fry it or whatever, or cook it in general. But this time I will be seasoning it on the stove, like while it's already cooking. There's no specific reason, but I just did something a little different this time.
House of Lies. A lie. An intentional false statement used with reference to situations involving deception or found on a mistaken impression. How many of us have been spiraled out of control with all these fallacies, these different agencies, organizations, people? You know what the scripts say? That the Most High say the truth and every man a liar. Will no longer be caught up in the web of deception. Because Satan came here to kill, steal, destroy. But Christ came back and made some more have life. The lost tribe to the house of Israel. Shalah.
So family, we're gonna be cooking these salmon all the way through, and you wanna cook them a little longer than maybe you normally would. So they're not burnt. I just want to cook them hard so that they have that crispy texture. And that way when I break it up, it still has that crispiness to it and it's thoroughly cooked. So yeah, you guys, cook these thoroughly. Try to get all sides, okay? Extra crispy edges, okay? Alright family, so now we are starting on our roasted vegetables, you guys. So we are going to be starting these roasted veggies on the stove, and then we will be putting them in the oven after we get them cooked a little bit on top of the stove and seasoned up. Go ahead and add whatever seasonings you like. I highly recommend you guys try out ginger paste. Put in a couple squirts of ginger paste in there. It adds a really nice flavor to the roasted vegetables. All right, so after you add your broccoli, definitely mix everything up. We're gonna let that cook a little bit longer on the stove, just for a couple more minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and add a little splash of water so they can cook some more in the oven and they don't turn out dry. They're still gonna have that crunch to them as far as the nutrition goes. They're not gonna be soggy, but just add a splash of water and pop those in the oven. Part, you guys, we're gonna continue to roast. We're gonna start roasting, or not roasting, y'all. Get sauteing these onions, and we're gonna go ahead and season those up. Add in some bell peppers. This is a bell pepper and onion mix that I got at Wally World, y'all. Okay, these are frozen, as you can tell, but you can definitely cut up your own. I just didn't have any on hand, but I did have this mixture on hand, so went ahead and just used that. This is a quick and easy recipe, right? So we just, we taking little shortcuts, right? All right, so now you want to add your salmon, and we're gonna get that all mixed up, and then we'll be adding our cheese shortly.
I truly mean it. It's accessible.
At this point, before we add the cheese, you definitely want to, take a quick little taste test, make sure it doesn't need any more seasoning. Mine needed just a little bit more salt, and so I did that. I went ahead and added that. Now we're gonna go ahead and head into the cheese. I will link the recipe that I followed down below, but the sister that I watched that did these, she added a little bit of mayonnaise to it. Not sure why or whatever, y'all. I've never made Philly cheesesteak before, but I added a little bit, a little dab. And then I'm also adding a little bit of mozzarella cheese and obviously, provolone cheese. And we're gonna let that melt, and then we're gonna mix that on in there. Mix everything in, y'all, and it looks so good. It looks so good, y'all. Now, y'all, onto this bread, y'all. Now, I got this weird type of hot dog buns on accident, y'all. I meant to get hoagies, but they had these hot dog buns that were split down the middle, all types of craziness. So y'all see, it looks a little weird. It looked like a bottom piece connected to a top piece, and that's because that's what it is, but I went ahead and just toasted that up. Had to make it work. Added a little bit of herbs to it, some more butter, buttered those up, toasted those, and yeah, here's the finished result, you guys. Definitely give this a try. They are so freaking good, you guys. So flavorful, and even better the next day, you guys. The flavors just get settled in even more. Delectable. But anyways, I love y'all. Y'all have a blessed rest of your day. Peace and blessings, family.
How many of us have been stuck in the house of lies? Going back to Bell.